Welcome, peeps.
Episode 6. We're doing it again.
So we're 6
Mm-hmm.
Feels like it should be more than that. Even though I know it's episode 6,
Mm-hmm.
it just feels like it's been
Longer.
at least almost 10 at this point.
Well, if you include the lost episodes, it is.
Yeah.
Actually, it might be 11.
I'd say it's probably like past that now. I'd say
Something like
like
that. Who knows?
probably like 15 at this point.
No. Recorded ones. This, if you include the one where for some reason I don't have any audio, this is 11.
Yeah.
But we're not counting those. Those don't count.
Those don't count. Those were fuck ups.
Yeah.
Yep. Welcome everybody. Uh Hope everybody's week has been wonderful on the tubes and everything in life.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Coke.
Not
I got
sponsored.
some. I actually did see some pretty cool shit on our Twitter though.
Oh, yeah?
It was like just the other day. So Wizards backed out of the changing of the OGL license.
Yeah, thought we talked about that. I guess we didn't.
Really?
I thought we did. Yeah, they decided they're not gonna. They're not. They're still. Well, they're still gonna. The last I saw was that they canceled what the plan change was.
Mm-hmm.
But when you kind of when I read like the full thing, you kind of they're still gonna change something, but they're gonna take out all the shit that people were mad about. But they're still gonna change it to some degree. They're still gonna update it.
Oh wait. Yeah, that's right. I think we did talk about that
Yeah.
last episode. I'm losing track of shit. All right. Yeah.
No, but one thing that we talked about, we kind of mentioned last week was the which is completely pivoting to Warhammer, just because this is like the main big topic that I have written up. So the last thing we talked about was that the Las Vegas Open was going to happen the night that we were recording, and
Yeah.
we talked about I mentioned like some potential rumors of stuff that was going to come out, will be announced. Um, yes, some of it was true. Some of the things didn't happen.
Oh shit.
The ones that did was the Kill Team box, which I am very excited for. That I'm gonna when it goes at pre-order, I might try and pre-order it at my local game shop. It's called Kill Team Soul Shackle, and it's the Adeptus Arbites or Arbites, the Judge Dredd looking space cops of the Warhammer universe, versus the Dark Eldar, the Drukhari. And they're coming with, so it's going to be a whole new set of models for them, the Adeptus Arbites, which there are going to be rules to take for taking them in 40k, which would be pretty cool. There's not going to be, I
Yeah.
don't think they're not going to do a full army form, I don't think, but I think you'll be able to field them in Imperial armies. And then the Drukhari, which is just like their basic infantry unit, but they're adding an extra sprue of like extra weapons and shit and little knickknacks.
Hmm.
So that'd be pretty sweet. It also comes with the boarding action terrain with some new stuff. So the boarding action terrain's all like inside of a spaceship type stuff. It has like a couple of new pieces. So it'd be pretty sweet. It's probably going to be
Yeah.
like $200 to $300. I think. I think it's around what those usually cost.
Yeah.
But
That
I
sounds
mean, it's
great.
20-ish models plus terrain plus a field like a man on the ground plus the rules for all those models. So
Yeah, there's a lot that comes in
and
it.
like a mission like a book of like mission pack and stuff like that. Um, so that'd be pretty sweet. They also have a box coming soon. So right now they have the narrative Arcs of Omen going on. It's like the narrative kind of campaign going on. That's like the end of ninth edition event, and a big event just happened that they're gonna have to do a box. They're doing a box of models for this new character Vashtor, who's like a new demonic entity. He's not like one of the demonic. He's not like a demon prince. I think he's similar in power, but he's just a new big demon guy. He is on the Rock. The Rock is the last fortress of Caliban, which is the home of the Dark Angels, Space Marines, and
All right.
he landed on there. He's on that fortress looking for something, and so it's his model, a new Asriel model, which he's like their chapter master. I believe he has a brand new model. He has an old model, but they just updated it. It's gonna be replacing. They're gonna get that in the box. Plus some
Yeah.
some chaos cultists, some chaos equivalent. I forget what they're called. It's their equivalent of dreadnoughts, and this like spider tank looking thing. And then
Oh
Space
yeah.
Marines, you'll get some intercessors and some Deathwing Terminators with Azrael.
Uh,
I think it's supposed to be like equal kind of points. I don't know if there's gonna be more in that box or not, but that'd be a cool little box to get. I'll probably skip that one because I don't play Dark Angels or Chaos. I don't really need none of that.
yeah.
Um,
Yeah. I mean, it seems cool, but like unless
I mean, it's for the people who are doing like the narrative missions and stuff, and the new mission books coming out for Oaks Omen,
yeah.
and who play either Chaos or Dark Angels and want those new models before they're sold separately. Because that's the thing. Whenever they do all these boxes, they eventually in a few months will sell the stuff separately. I mean, that's how the Adeptus Arbites is going to be. They're going to sell those guys separately. I'm still waiting for the Imperial Navy Breachers. Waiting for those guys to come. That was like 2 kill team boxes ago. It takes a while for some of that stuff to come out separately. But I'm waiting for it. Any day now. Warhammer community is gonna post on Instagram. Hey, Saturday pre-orders. Get your Navy Breachers. That's when they
Yeah.
post. That's when they do the new pre-orders is on Saturdays. It's actually this Saturday coming up, which would be yesterday when this is uploaded. Is all the new Angron and World Eater models, which our boy Michael
Yeah.
said that if he's got the money at the time, he will pre-order some of it. So that's pretty sweet.
He needs to finish his shit first.
I mean, you need to furnish your shit too.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, y'all both got a kill team. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, yeah.
What else? They had a couple other new some other new stuff for 40K. There's gonna be a new Space Marine Strike Force box. Those are like the big like $200 boxes, kind of like the one that I got. But it's got some new models in it. There's a new variant of the Redemptor Dreadnought. So that's the Dreadnought that I had that I showed off. That's like the real big Dreadnought. There's a new one called the Brutalis Dreadnought. So it looks very similar, but it instead of having like the big gun arm and like a fist that it can melee with a little gun under it, it has both hands or claws that it can melee with. Also, they have like right where like the center like sarcophagus is. There's 2 guns mounted on the side. This has
Yeah.
way larger versions of those, or you can have giant heavy flamers. Um, Also on the top of mine, on the top of it, there's like a little missile launcher. It's like a real small thing. You can replace it with that's replaced with a giant double machine gun.
Fucking God.
And then, but if you don't want to take the claws, you could instead take. But they look like the kind of the normal hands, which you can still like hit them with melee. But on the wrist, they have double like heavy bolters on both wrists.
Oh my God.
So it looks pretty sweet. I might when that comes out separately, I might have to get one of those. That'd be pretty dope. There's also that comes in the new box, as well as a new infantry squad called a Desolation Squad, which is missile launchers, Marines with missile launchers, and they have different size ones too. So like, it looks like the most of them have this gun that has like 4 small missile pods on it, and then some other like smaller belt-fed missile launcher thing, and then that's like the main gun that most of them have, and that's like one guy you can give him one that's got 2 slightly larger missile pods instead of the 4, and then like I guess like the squad leader can have a one that's just one really big missile launcher. I'd be interested to see how good those are. That's gonna be. Hopefully, that means that seems like a very like anti-tank, like big creature type of unit. Hopefully,
Yeah.
10th edition has more is better vehicle heavy, or better for like taking stuff like that. Because this edition, from what I hear, hasn't been too great as far as like using tanks and like from what I understand, where the rules are, the way the rules are now, you'd think that they want to stop selling the flying units. Apparently, flying units suck really bad right now, and
They
just
really?
and it's the rules suck for them. That's the main things that the rules suck is for them suck. So,
Well, hopefully they fucking
but that's just like
get
kind of
something
how
together
this edition
for
is.
today.
Yeah. Which is it's which when I say flying, I'm talking about like the fighter jet type units, not necessarily like units with
Yeah,
like
like the
jump packs and shit like that. Um,
yeah.
Also, they have a new Primaris Lieutenant model, which they already have one like a couple like in different armor, but they have a new one that has like it has regular armor, but it has a bunch of different weapon options. So you could take like the full list of weapons I think come with it. You have like a power
Mhm.
fist, plasma pistol, bolt pistol, power sword, all the shit. I think it's gonna have like all the shit with it. So you could do whatever you want with it. And it's
Hey.
just a new looking one, so you could have another like variant of it.
Mhm.
That's pretty much all like the main like 40k stuff. I got the other stuff listed here. Um, Most of it for us, since we don't really focus on the other parts of the Warhammer, don't really matter. There's like a range shorter refresh for Age of Sigmar for the Seraphim. It's like a like a reptilian like race of people, like lizard people, dragon born kind of looking people. It's some new models. Their new battle tome, which their codex is coming out in the summer. They have a new
Oh,
Star Master Sorcerer Slan thing, which is like a frog person. So it looks cool. I mean, it's a cool looking army. Um, that could be not that it's not definitely at the top of the list, the ones I want, but there's a lot of cool looking armies in Sigmar, so we definitely need to at some point look into that stuff.
yeah,
Um, Horus Heresy
definitely.
has a new tank variant. So Horus Heresy, I
Uh,
don't know if you know, that's the also known as 30k.
yeah.
Uh, they've over this past like year or two, they've had so much new shit with the new edition of it. It's a new variant of the Spartan tank, which is the giant Land Raider like World War One Mark V looking tank with the huge treads. Uh,
Yeah.
it's a tank destroyer, so it has center mounted in the frame, not on like where you could turn it. It's just big center mounted in the frame. Is a 3-barreled neutron laser battery. It's pretty wild looking. Uh,
That's fucking that's dope
it's
because
called
I would
it's
love to get into like the Horus Heresy
yeah.
miniatures and shit like that. Like I would definitely
They definitely still sell a lot of the starter box, the Age of Darkness box.
yeah.
We should maybe get one of those. I think I already know what I have to double check through them, but I think I already know which Legion I want to go for 30k. I don't want to do Blood Angels again. Um, I think I want to do World Eaters. They're pretty sweet looking. They're white with blue accents, and usually people like splatter blood all over their white armor. They
Oh
have really cool
yeah.
helmets. Oh, what you mean? Of course, like that's kind of what Michael's gonna be doing for 40k. So I think it'll be interesting is if we also play 30k and I play his faction. Say no, fuck you. No World Eaters for you.
Uh-huh.
I don't
Oh
know.
damn.
I want to look through all of them and see which one I would definitely want. But they're definitely
Yeah.
up there for the one I want. But yeah, it's called the Cerberus tank. It's a Spartan tank
Mm.
variant. What else they had? They had so one of the other games that they have, it's like Age of Sigmar spin-off called Underworlds. It's kind of
Mhm.
I've looked at pictures of it. It's kind of like a board game more so, where there's like a standardized board and like you have like a handful of models with like cards instead of like codexes and all that type of stuff. It looks kind of interesting. It's a smaller scale
Yeah.
game. They have a new war band, uh, Grizel's Armor. I don't fucking know. It's like a Daughters of Cain gladiator type people, which that's like a Daughters of Cain. That's like Chaos Elves, I think. It's like they're them but
Oh, okay.
gladiators or something. I don't know. They're kind of
Yeah.
cool. They're kind of alright looking. And then Age of Sigmar Warcry, which is their Age of Sigmar kill team kind of game. where it's just like
Yeah.
regular Sigmar but squad based, has two new warbanes that are coming together in a box. Which this might be a
Uh,
cool box to maybe get. It's basically vampires versus uh these demon worshippers who worship Khorne's hellhounds, and they're kind of lycanthropic, so it's kind of like vampires versus werewolves.
oh shit.
And that comes like terrain and stuff, so that's kind of cool.
Yeah, that's actually pretty rad.
And they're pretty cool looking models. And they're both new sets of models too. So that's with Kill Team, how it's been is one new set, and then a previously existing set with some extra bits that are new.
Oh, okay.
But this is two new
Yeah.
sets for Age of Sigmar. So that's kind of cool. That's kind of all I really have for Warhammer.
Yeah.
Probably the fastest we've gone through like a Warhammer update.
Yeah. So usually it ends up being like the last thing that we hold off for because it's like the most we gotta end up talking about.
Yeah.
But like even like after like the whole like showcase and everything that they did, I was just kind of like, there isn't really much other than that happening lately. Like,
No, I
it's
have
really
a
just
couple things, old things that I wrote down, but I don't know. I don't really have a ton of stuff. I don't know
I
if you
feel
had
that.
anything else to talk about. Anything else to maybe think
Uh,
of.
I did see in regards to E3 this year. I don't know how true it is. Actually, let me double check. But I saw a headline. I didn't get a chance to read the article that the big three are not going to be at E3. Sony, Nintendo, and Xbox are not going to be at E3.
Well, I don't know about Xbox. Well, here's the thing: Nintendo already isn't,
Yeah,
and I think PlayStation already announced that they weren't going to be anymore either.
yeah.
Now, Xbox last time I heard a mention of them was that they said they were going to keep doing it.
I don't know.
So yeah, I
Uh,
guess we'll have to see. Um, yeah, I mean, that doesn't really leave a whole lot because Bethesda's
yeah,
going
'cause
is
it
going to
just
be with
leaves up like
Xbox.
yeah, it just leaves like other developers. I
Yeah,
mean, and like let me see. Yeah, developers. I mean, there's really not that many.
I mean, like Ubisoft, I think usually does one maybe, or
Yeah.
well, no, because EA does their
Oh
own
wait, no,
thing.
because they're under Sony now. Or
Oh,
no, they're not under Sony. I'm thinking of Bungie for whatever reason.
yeah, no. Um,
Ubisoft has their own thing. Square Enix has their own thing. I'm pretty sure.
yeah.
But
I mean, the PC
uh,
show, which that's usually not like the
yeah,
biggest show. Yeah, it's just
yeah.
like kind of random stuff. I'm sure there'll be some stuff, and I'm pretty sure Xbox is probably going to be there too. But they'll probably have their biggest announcements for that because I think what they did before is they have their own show like right next to E3, like at like around the same time or like the day of, or like the day before, really, and then they're at E3, and then they might have like another presentation there at E3, or they have a booth at E3
Yeah.
or something. So I think they'll probably still be at E3, and they might still show something, but I think, I mean, they have so many developers now under them between like the fucking like I don't know if they got Activision Blizzard. They have Bethesda.
No, I think that's still
It's its own thing,
in the
but
works.
still
Yeah.
they have so many developers now that they can kind of do their
They
whole own
own
thing.
like probably the biggest chunk of the gaming industry at this point.
Right.
I mean,
Which is good news for us Xbox people.
yeah, honestly though. Yeah, so here's yeah, even fucking IGN wrote an article about it.
Hmm.
Uh yeah, Sony Interactive Entertainment, Microsoft, and Nintendo will not attend E3 2023 according to an IGN report citing multiple knowledgeable sources. While Microsoft has recently confirmed that it will return to LA for our yearly showcase this summer, it did not specify whether it'd be as part of E3 2023. But
Hmm. Yeah, I guess maybe
yeah,
that's it.
yeah. I don't. That's fuck, dude. Like,
Yeah, I mean,
I guess I'll have to wait to see like
what else is
what's
there?
going on. yeah, what's going on each of the days and kind of like pick apart like when I'm gonna watch. I mean, for the most part, I usually try to watch as much as I can of it.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, if the big three aren't there, especially Xbox, like I mean, that doesn't really leave too much to
I'd
like.
have to look at like previous years to see what other like showcases they have because I know they have there's a handful of them of just
Yeah,
like smaller ones, but usually those aren't the ones that I'm interested in. It's usually PlayStation and Xbox, and that's kind of it. And then just seeing what other trailers come out.
yeah.
Which I mean, Sony
Well,
already. I think they already stopped going. So
yeah, they stopped going a couple years ago, I
yeah, which
think.
they just do their own show now,
Yeah,
and Xbox is
and
going to do the same. They're going to have their own. They're still going to do something around the same time.
yeah. I mean, when it came to E3, I was always pumped about watching Bethesda mainly.
Yeah,
As the Xbox and PlayStation were my main things, and then when Bethesda got bought out by Microsoft, I was like, well, shit. I mean, now I just gotta wait for the Xbox fucking showcase, and I
yeah.
can just catch it there then. So I was like, that's a win-win.
I
That's
mean, they
one
might
less
also
fucking.
still do it as like a separate thing. Um, it could be
Yeah,
that Xbox is going to have like the X like their own show, and then there's going to be like a section
right.
for Bethesda and like section for different.
Yeah. They usually, I think that's how they usually do it, but I think I don't know. I have to check, but I'm pretty sure whenever Xbox has theirs, whoever's pretty much under them
Mhm.
continues off on that day, just either on like a separate stage
Well,
or
yeah, I mean
something.
most of the developers that are directly under them will just show off their stuff as part of the Xbox presentation, but somebody else like will come out for like Bethesda, like the head of Bethesda would come out and like talk about like Todd Howard and shit would come out and like talk about Bethesda stuff,
Yeah,
and kind of almost be like a separate presentation, but it'd probably all happen back to back maybe. We'll just have to wait and see.
yeah, yeah. Because I need to actually get on the train with because Bethesda, I think it was last week or a few days ago or something like that. They did like a whole like presentation and showcase or whatever. I didn't get a chance to fucking look at
Hmm.
it, but I
I
think people were saying that Starfield wasn't talked about on it, which I mean, kind of understandable. I guess they've already shown a shitload on it as is,
Yeah, well, I mean,
but
the
we'll
game's
probably
supposed to be
see
coming out
more.
later this year, so I guess people you would hope that they would show more.
Yeah,
Um,
which I don't know. I could be wrong.
they
Don't
could just
quote me
also be
on it,
just saving
but
it too. I didn't really notice
yeah,
any like a bunch of like Bethesda trailers get uploaded or anything, so I feel like I would have noticed. I did see like there was some stuff that got shown recently at some event, but I don't. It wasn't nothing major, I don't think.
yeah. No, I mean, I don't know. I have to check it. I have to go back and like fucking like watch it and see
Hmm.
what all the hype was about. But I mean, yeah, especially like the last couple months, they've been doing a pretty decent amount of like talking about Starfield,
Oh,
and
really?
it's it's looking pretty nice. I'm excited for it. I
Yeah.
mean,
Just have
there's
to
a
wait
lot of
until it
people
gets
who are
closer.
gonna fucking gripe about like certain shit. So like one thing that everybody was a lot, well, I can't say everybody, like half of the community was pissed off about was that whenever you would go up to a planet like in space or whatever, it's not like No Man's Sky where you just keep on going and then land on the planet.
Mm.
It's cuts to a loading screen and then you're on the planet, right?
Hmm.
So, and I was like, okay, I'm not mad at that because come to the point, I'm just gonna end up fast traveling to it at some point more than fucking just flying to it.
Depends on how fun
Like,
flying it is.
yeah,
I mean,
I mean,
because like that kind of makes me think of Assassin's Creed 4. You could fast travel to every location, to every viewpoint, or you could drive that boat. And driving,
yeah.
most of the time I drove that boat.
I don't know. It depended on how fast I wanted to get there. If I was
Yeah,
like, I'm all the way at the other end of the other map, I don't feel like dealing with that. I'm just
yeah,
gonna fast
that's
travel.
different. Yeah,
But I mean, yeah, a lot of people were just like, yeah, that's not like a big concern for me. I'm not expecting it to be to the depth of what fucking No Man's Sky was when it comes to its flight systems and
hmm,
everything, and like orbit and shit like that. Like, it's a Bethesda game. I know good and damn well there's gonna be fucking loading screens when you go into a
yeah.
whole nother area. Like, that's just how Bethesda games are. I mean, but I am expecting a good amount of bugs on release.
Cool. Yeah, I mean
Which
that's normal to expect with them.
that yeah, but yeah, there's been a lot of people going like, yeah, we already know it, and we already know there's going to be the crybabies about it. Like it's fucking.
Hmm.
When has there never been a Bethesda game that's come out working perfectly fine? Like it just doesn't happen. I mean, fuck. I mean, still to this day, I mean, you'll go and play Skyrim, and a
Well,
dragon will fly above you and just die and then fall to the ground.
yeah, shit happens. Yeah.
It's not like a shit like that's not like a big fucking deal for me unless you were Cyberpunk.
Yeah,
And
I keep
yeah,
telling
and
myself I
like
need to go back and play it because now that it's all pretty much fixed, I need to go and play it.
it's a lot. It's a lot of
I
fun.
know, and like even when I did was playing because I went back a couple weeks after it came out because I played it the day it launched. It was horrible, and I went back like
Yeah,
a couple weeks later after I heard there was like a couple big patch, like two big patches, and I played for a couple hours and I liked it, but I just didn't go back and like fully play it. Which that's just kind of how shit games are for me sometimes, where I just that the moment will come. That happened this past weekend, or at least it's been this past couple weekends with Assassin's Creed Syndicate. I finally beat it.
oh yeah.
I
I
played
saw
it.
you were online playing the shit out of it, and I was like, "Yep,
Yeah,
he's
I played it all weekend. It wasn't really that I was like super hooked or anything. I mean, the gameplay was fine. I got good used to the loop. The story was kind of whatever, but I also didn't have like.
yeah,
I mean, I had other stuff I could have done over the weekend, but like I played all Saturday pretty much, and then Sunday I was gonna go out and do stuff and maybe work on some Warhammer stuff. But then it was just raining real bad out here, and so I
yeah,
couldn't. And it was like really bad, like where I was gonna go. So I was like, and it heading towards me. So I was like, ah, and I just played. I just ended up playing it, and I beat it. So I've been kind of working on the wrap up of like doing like all like the associates like side quests and stuff, and maybe get some of the collectibles. And it's just taking so much longer to do that stuff than I realized. And some of
yeah.
them, I thought they were all just side missions. Some of them are not side missions. Some of them you
Oh
go.
yeah, no, not at
I
all.
think they intended you to go talk to some of those associates like early on, because I beat the game and I'm unlocking side activities that I could have been doing the whole time. Like the entire time, I could have been doing the racing and boxing side game.
Oh, dude, those were my two favorite fucking ones to
I
do.
just never went and talked to the guy, so I didn't have it unlocked. And
As
then
soon as I saw that there was like a fight club, I was like, hook me fucking up, dude.
which I'm probably not even gonna really bother fucking with it at this point because it's not gonna take me much longer to finish what's left. But then, well, I still have like DLC stuff to do too. Um, but
I
then
still never finished the DLC stuff.
I talked to this one character, and it unlocks like the main way you make money for like doing your gang upgrades and stuff, which is like going to do like the cart heist and like jacking up the boats and stuff. And you make like a lot of money doing that. And I was like, motherfucker, I could
Yeah,
have used this money. Which not that I was hurting for money, but I just would have speed up like upgrades and craft and stuff. 'Cause I was like, man, it's gonna take like if I wanted to craft like new gear and stuff, I have to like kind of pick and choose what I want. If it was like other upgrades, because I'm just not making that much a ton of money really. But man, if I would have had that from the beginning, I could have been like, oh, let me go make like 10, 20,000 real quick, doing a handful of
yeah,
these missions. But now I got it unlocked. But the other side missions, it doesn't tell you anywhere how many missions you have to do for these people, these different characters
yeah,
that have missions. And I think some of these were DLC ones, like Charles Dickens and Charles Darwin. I think those were like DLC expansion ones.
yeah.
There's some pack I saw that I had that download that said, and I think maybe Karl Marx as well. Karl Marx, you have to do like 7 missions for, and at first all it tells you, because on the each region of London has like the character symbol, and then how many missions you have to do for that character in that region, not how many you
Yeah.
have to do total in that region. So I saw Karl Marx and it said like 1 to 2, and there's only one spot, so I went there, did it, and then unlocked the next one. I did it, but when I did the second one, like two more popped up on in another region, and it said I had to do like four, like 3 or 4 of them. I was like, motherfucker. So I had to do all those, which they weren't. I mean, they're all right or whatever. But then like I'll go like work on another character, and then all of a sudden I got like 2 or 3 more pop ups for that character somewhere else. So I'm like, motherfucker. So I worked like I played like 3 or 4 hours last night trying to fucking. I thought I was gonna finish it yesterday. Nope.
Yeah. Syndicate was I enjoyed it. It was a really fun one.
Mm-hmm.
Story, like you said, it was kind of meh.
Yeah.
Um,
It's. I mean, there's a couple characters I like, but that's about it.
yeah. The whole romance with Evie and
Henry Green.
yeah,
He's the
that
assassin from India.
I talked about that when I was doing fucking streaming on Twitch regularly a couple years back, and
Mm-hmm.
I had a fucking follower in there, and we were talking about it, and even he was like, "Yeah, dude, that shit felt so forced.
Yeah.
Like it just felt like it didn't need to happen. They were just like, here, we're gonna throw that little
Yeah.
aspect
That
there, and
and
that was kind of like
even
kind of
well, that
like
and even just like the relationship between Evie and Jacob was like they
it was
spend like
really weird.
they spend very little to no time together, which I feel like they should have found. Which I was just thinking about this the other day. This is the first game where you could do like have the female assassin. They did where you could switch between them and all that. But there's like other than a handful of cutscenes, there's like barely little to no time with them together, and they.
Yeah,
I guess it's just because I played the first like 3 and a half sequences, like I don't know, fucking months ago, like months or a year ago, or whenever the fuck I started that save, and because I just picked it up recently from that point, I forget why they're upset with each other because that's like kind of the thing they're kind of upset with each other and they're off doing their own separate thing
see,
until the
I
very end,
vague-
literally like the last sequence.
I vaguely remember. I think it was. I want to say it was the differences on how they wanted to get shit done, if I remember
I think it
right.
was that. I think they just had a. I think like at the first mission or second mission, shit keeps going wrong throughout the whole mission. They keep blaming each other because they're trying to do things differently, and I think that's
Yeah,
what it was. I don't fucking remember.
yeah. I mean, I have to be honest. Like, I think my favorite playable character in that was Evie.
That's what I mostly played as too.
I don't know, like, don't get me wrong, I liked Jacob, but there were some points with Jacob that I was just kind of like, what? Like,
I think I didn't really
dude,
have any problems with him. I just preferred her. Also, she has the better like assassin stats, like stealth stats and stuff.
yeah. Yeah, she was more of like if you wanted to do something stealthy, and
Mhm.
then Jacob was just the one if you wanted to fucking go in and start brawling and
I mean,
shit like that.
well, see, that's how they kind of like said it and like how they marketed it. Actually, playing the game, there's very little difference between them, to be honest.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
even on the stat like the skill trees, there's they each have 3 unique skills to them, which don't really change much. The only one that's probably the most noticeable is that Eevee gets a real big stealth boost or like stealth stat or whatever. Um, but other than that, and also all those are at the very bottom of the skill tree, so you have to get all the other skills like pretty much all the way down in order to get those. So you're not going to see those until like the end of the game. So most of the game you're going to be playing, they're going to play mostly the same. Uh, the only thing I did to really make them feel different was the whole time I had Jacob use the kukri knives, the big like the big knives, and then I had her
Oh,
use the cane swords. That's like the only difference I really did between them.
see, I think it was the opposite for me. Oh wait, no, it wasn't.
There's also
I
there were
think
also brass knuckles too.
yeah. So
That was
I
your
think I
3
had
like weapon choices.
yeah, I think I had Evie between the big old knife and the cane knife, and
Hmm.
then I usually kept Jacob with the brass knuckles,
Yeah.
if I remember right. I don't know. I'd have to go on there because it's been fucking forever
Hmm.
since I've loaded up that saved file.
Yeah.
I know the last thing I remember was finishing all the races and fight clubs,
Hmm.
and then like couple years before that, I fucking ended up getting like one of the I want to say it was like Minerva's robes or something like that.
Yeah, that's when you get all the music boxes.
Yeah,
Yeah, I did that.
and
I did that pretty early on.
yeah, I ended up doing that, and I was like, well, this outfit sucks. I was like,
Well,
it
I,
wasn't for me. It just looked.
it is kind of weird. It has like that weird like it's a
Like it's a
holographic.
futuristic. Like I
It's like a
get it.
it's like a was it not Forerunner, but their equivalent of Forerunner.
Yeah.
It's like that kind of, and it's like kind of holographic projection effect. It's kind of weird. Other than that, I mean, I think it looks alright. That's why I wore for her for once I got it. Before that, I was using the one of the DLC outfits. I think it's the one for Avalon, or it's the one from Assassin's Creed Liberations where you play as the chick in New Orleans. That was
Oh,
the spinoff from Assassin's Creed 3, because that one and the Ezio one for Jacob, which is what I had him wear the whole time. They both have the exact same stat bonuses where it's you can carry like extra knives, extra bombs, extra like you carry like extra bullets, like extra of like 4 different things. So I was like, okay,
yeah.
well that's pretty good. So I'll just use that for most of the time.
Yeah. For Evie, I wore the that countess like
Mm-hmm.
gothic
I
vamp
know what you're
like
talking about.
and then for Jacob, I ended up wearing the like Frankenstein looking fucking outfit. I can't remember what the fuck
It's
that
like a
was called,
steampunk
but
whatever one. Yeah, I
yeah,
think I
Steve.
have that one, but I never used it.
Yeah, it was. I can't remember like the buffs. I just remember Evie's because I played hers the most. It was like a 10% bonus to like stealth or something like
Yeah,
that.
it's something like that.
And yeah, I mean, I mean that was a good game. I enjoyed it. I still need to go back and fucking either restart or continue off on the DLC for
Hmm.
Jack the Ripper.
Yeah, that's one of the things I got next coming up. The Yeah, so I completed all the World War I section. That was pretty cool.
I didn't finish that. I started it and I was just
It's
like, this is fucking cool.
it's
Like,
really short. It's really quick
yeah.
and short. Like
I
you
think you
do.
play as like his granddaughter
It's
or something
like
like that.
Jacob. It's Jacob's granddaughter. Yeah.
His granddaughter, yeah.
I mean, it's cool. You get to go do the Zeppelin missions where you get to use the big like auto cannon, like shooting down fighters and stuff. But I mean, there's not much to it. It's like just a handful of missions, real quick.
Yeah. I just remember being up in like the clock tower or something
It's the
like
London
that.
Bridge.
Yeah, the London Bridge, that's it.
Yeah. Um. But yeah, once I've finished those side missions, because I do want to finish those for the different characters. So I still have to do the ones for the Queen. I think there's only like 4 of those. Uh.
Oh, about the Queen.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
I did.
then there's those. I got to finish the Charles Darwin and Charles Dickens ones, and I got like 1 or 2 other characters that I have some to do. One of them, I see that it says it has one to do, but I don't see it anywhere on the map, so that's kind of frustrating.
Yeah.
I
See, I
guess
would.
I assume I have to finish another one for another character and then it'll unlock it. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, I have no idea. But I wish because Unity and Syndicate were the two that were kind of like the first to come out with like the new like the last gen
Hmm.
consoles and everything like that. And for whatever reason, a lot of those games didn't have like multiple save files. And Unity was the biggest one. You can only have the one fucking
Really?
like save file. Like you can't go in and do separate ones, which fucking sucks because it's like I
Hmm.
want to replay the game to kind of revisit it a little bit, but I also don't want to delete all the fucking hard
Well,
work that I put
you
into
could
that.
just I mean, I assume like most other Assassin's Creed games, you could replay sequences and missions.
Yeah, probably. I don't know. I have to check. I would
I know
imagine so.
Syndicate you can, because that one, uh, like a lot of them has like the bonus objectives you could do on the missions, and if you didn't get
Yeah,
them all, you could go back and replay the mission and try again. So
yeah.
if you wanted to get true 100% synchronization or whatever, which actually I got it on most of them. I mean, some of them were kind of like, I was like, fuck, that ain't even gonna bother trying. It just sounded annoying, trying to get through it. But like one of them was I don't know if you remember the gang hideout missions, where like the child liberation ones where you have to go to like the different factories and like kill the foreman and like free all the kids or whatever.
Yeah.
Those, they all have the same like bonus objective, which is to do it without the alarm going off. Did it every time, bro. No alarm.
Yeah.
Hell, I was like, hell yeah. I didn't realize I did it for all of them. I thought I did. I knew I did it for most of them, but I thought maybe it was 1 or 2 that I missed. But no, I did it for all of them.
Yeah, there with the Assassin's Creed games, I was never too worried about doing 100% synchronization on all of it.
The only one I
But
ever did that for was 4.
yes,
And maybe technically 2.
yeah, I just couldn't be fucked to do all of it. And I remember it was in high school, and it was the health teacher. I can't remember his fucking name,
Mm-hmm.
but
I think I know exactly what you're talking about though.
yeah, we get into class or whatever, and he's like, anybody here beaten the Assassin's Creed games? And I was like, yeah, I've pretty much caught up with all of them because that was like my shit, other
Mm-hmm.
than like Skyrim and Minecraft back
Yeah.
then. And he was like, you 100% sync everything? And I was like, no. He's like, you ain't beaten that game. And I was just like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I was like, are you trying to out fucking school me on this shit, dude?
Yeah. Yeah. I think the only one I did that on was 4, and even then, like I don't think I did all the because that one I think was the first one to have the bonus objectives on missions, but I don't think you needed to do them to get 100% secret. It was just like an alternate thing you could do for like extra XP or something.
Yeah.
Because I know I golded every location on the map, which means I got like every fucking chest, every collectible, every hunter thing, everything, dude. Uh, but yeah, once I finish the stuff with Syndicate, which hopefully will be like by the end of the week, I hope I got some time. Man, I think I'm gonna have time tonight to do any, but tomorrow I should have time to knock a bunch out, and then hopefully like maybe Friday I can finish it off because I told myself that the next thing I'm gonna do is play Assassin's Creed Origins,
Mm,
and I'm gonna stream it
mm. Good one. That's a good
because I need to
one.
get back to streaming. So I want to stream it, but I want to
I
finish Syndicate.
So I already know what game I'm gonna be streaming on my channel.
Mm-hmm. What's that?
It was a game on sale for PlayStation. It's called Bus Simulator.
Bus Simulator.
Yeah, Bus Simulator.
Is it a bus driving simulator?
I saw it and I was like, that's the dumbest fucking game, and I can't think of anything better to stream. That's gonna be it.
There you go. I mean, hey, why stop there, bro? If you enjoy those, maybe you should get the most recent truck driving simulator.
Dude, I dead ass thought about it after I saw the Bus Simulator one. I saw the trucking one, and I was like,
Well, no, that's the thing. Like, there's a couple, one or two, like real big streamers that they play that on stream. Uh,
yeah,
one is what's his name? I think Jay Schlatt. I don't know if you heard of him. He's like a pretty big streamer.
yeah.
He does it. He'll do streams playing it. And he'll do like multi-hour drives and stuff.
There's a guy I watch on YouTube. His name is Variable. He does some Star Citizen stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I think it's the same dude who bought the most expensive ship
I think
in
I've
the
seen that
game or
video. Yeah,
whatever. And so I started watching a lot of his stuff, and he mainly does like Microsoft Simulator,
the flight
and he'll do
simulator.
like long ass like
Mm-hmm.
flights from like Beijing to fucking New
Yeah,
York and shit like that, and I'm like, bruh.
and he probably has a pretty sweet setup. Some of those people who are barely in
Oh,
those simulators got sweet setups. I saw one
yeah.
dude that he has a truck like the truck driving simulator where it looks like he has like a full on like big rig like the chairs that for the 18 wheelers that like bounce and shit at the suspension in them. He's got one of those chairs he sits in. He's got like whole 18 wheeler dashboard, like 4 fucking monitors like that are like have
Yeah.
outlines of the windows on them and shit. I'm just like, God damn, the
Yeah,
fucking money people spend on this on these
there's
simulator
people
rigs.
that build like specific like setups and shit to match
Mm-hmm.
like the inside of like a fucking certain cockpit of like a plane or like a bomber or some shit like
Yeah.
that. They'll fucking throw on the VR headset and just fucking like,
The best one that
yep.
I've seen for flight simulator is that gyroscopic one that matches you with the angle of the plane that fucking whips you around hard as shit and goes up and down.
I've actually been in some of those.
Damn.
So I don't remember where it was, but like my biological father, I guess he knew somebody who was like in the aviation
Mm-hmm.
like area and shit like that. And so they had like these big old fucking like machines and shit that you would get inside. You'd have like the cockpit and
Mm-hmm.
everything, and then you would like be flying and shit. Well, what they didn't tell us is when we got in there and started fucking moving that joystick around and shit,
It would
the
whip you around.
fucking thing was gonna rock back and forth, up and down. You
Mm-hmm.
would fucking raise up and everything, and I was like, bruh, this is
Yeah.
this is fucking whacking out like right now. But yeah, I did test out that bus simulator game like ahead of time, and bruh. So I totally forgot like you actually have to like follow laws
Mm-hmm.
in the game and shit. So like I'm sitting there driving the bus or whatever, staying in the lane, and I'm like noticing like a little negative thing or whatever, and I'm like, what the fuck is that? And it was like for not using blinkers and shit like that, and I'm like, bruh, are you fucking
Nice.
kidding me right now? It's like, bruh,
Nice.
I'm getting my points are getting docked for not using a fucking
Hell
blinker.
yeah. As God intended. They're there for a
And
reason,
then
bro.
yeah, and I was like, what the fuck? I guess it's like the L1 and R1 that's like each blinker, but fucking then I'm like getting like the passengers and shit like that, and it's like the tutorial.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it doesn't tell you that there's potholes in the game, and you have to worry about their satisfaction and shit like that. So I'm hitting like every fucking
Nice.
pothole that's along the road and everything, and it's like deducting points, and I'm like, bro, this you fucking serious right now?
Mm-hmm.
I was like, all right, yeah, this is definitely a streaming game. It's 110% a
Mm-hmm.
streaming game now.
The only other thing I got written down is a new Fortnite skins, bro.
Oh yeah, I did see that.
New Dragon Ball skins, Piccolo and Gohan. Gonna probably cop those right after this, bro.
Oh yeah.
Definitely gotta get my fucking
Okay.
Piccolo one, bro. I love Piccolo.
I've never really I never did get into Dragon Ball. Uh, fucking like every time somebody asks me about it, I'm like, I don't
I'm not
know.
like
I just
super deep,
never.
super like deep into like fucking Jordan. Jordan's fucking a freak. And I'm definitely nowhere near up to date. I haven't watched any super. I've just used to watch it as like a kid and like it from then. And I've watched like
Yeah.
all of Dragon Ball. I've seen most of like Dragon Ball Z and bits of Dragon Ball GT, and that's kind of it. Um, and I've seen like one. I saw what was it? The fucking. I went and saw the Broly movie at the movies. Because I had like different groups of friends that wanted to go see it, so I ended up seeing it like, and I didn't have to pay for it every time. That's why I went. I went like multiple times to see it at the movies. I saw it, like 2 or 3 times, at least twice. I saw it at least twice at the theaters. But like, I think I only had to pay for one at the time, so I was like, whatever, I'll go. But yeah, Piccolo's always been one of my favorite characters, so I definitely got to cop that. And I assume they're going to have like a pack that comes with both of them and all their extra shit.
Probably.
Hopefully, because I'll definitely get
Yeah.
those. Because I got all the other ones. I missed out on the My Hero Academia skins they did, but I assume they're gonna bring them back at some point because one of the items in the game right now is Deku Smash, where like you
Oh,
jump up in
okay.
the air and you fucking flying Superman fist and hit and break through a bunch of shit. Which because they brought these Dragon Ball Z skins, well I think they're technically Dragon Ball Super skins or whatever, but they brought these Dragon Ball skins back. They brought back what they used to have, the Kamehameha wave. Also,
Hmm.
so you could do that and the Deku Smash.
Jesus Christ.
But yeah, hopefully they bring those.
Yeah. Lately, I've noticed that Fortnite's been heading in a pretty big anime direction as of late.
Yeah, they finally, after like years of people speculating, they did those Naruto skins, and they fucking sold bangers of them. So many people bought the fucking first pack of the Naruto skins. They had 4 of them. They had Kakashi, Naruto, Sasuke, and Sakura. I fucking bought all 4 of them and all their shit. Then they did a couple months later, or some little bit time later, they did a second wave of Naruto skins with Gaara, Orochimaru, Hinata, and a fourth one that I cannot think of for some reason. I bought all 4 of those. Oh, Itachi. They did Itachi. Bought all 4 of those, and those did well. Then they did the Dragon Ball ones because I think they did that around the time of the there's something going on with Dragon Ball Super or something with the new movie or something like that. So they did those, and you bring in
Yeah.
freaking motherfucking Goku and Vegeta, and they could go Super Saiyan God, and Ultra Instinct. Fucking of course, motherfuckers bought the fuck out of them. And of course, they did exactly what you think, because there was 4 skins. There was Goku, Vegeta, Bulma, and this character Beerus, who's like the, I don't know if you've seen like the Egyptian god cat looking purple dude. But he's like one of the god of destruction or something. He's in Dragon Ball Super. But instead of, they had two packs, you could get discounted. And of course, one of those packs was not Goku and Vegeta. It was Goku and Beerus, and then Vegeta and Bulma. So if you wanted all 4 of them discounted, you had to buy both packs. You couldn't just buy a 2-pack, like, or you could buy everything separately, which that would cost more money. But I bought all those. And then this season had the My Hero Academia skins, which I missed out on because I was waiting to get paid, and then by the time I got back on, they didn't have them. But they'll bring them back. They brought them back to go. They kept those in store for a long time because motherfuckers were buying them. Dude, when they brought those out, like every fucking game, you would see multiple Gokus running around, dude.
I think what would be enough for me to come back to Fortnite is not only having like a regular group and everything, and like having the setup to record it and shit like that. If they brought in Jinro, like the armor suit,
I don't know if they're going to do something like that.
No, they wouldn't. But I was like thinking, I was like, that'd be.
I mean, well, right now
skin.
they have 2 that you definitely want. They got Doomslayer and Geralt of Rivia, which Geralt's not out yet. He's not a buy skin. He's every season they have like a timed exclusive skin where you do like certain challenges to unlock the skin for free, but you have to have the season pass. That's him. He's coming out in like a couple weeks, I think. You'll be able to unlock him.
Yeah.
But Doomslayer is like level 30 or level 40 on the battle pass. He's not even like that far up into the battle pass to get him. And he's got like a couple color variants. It's the Doom Eternal version of him. And
okay.
His glider's the fucking Cacodemon, big giant eyeball meatball. That's his glider. His fucking pickaxe is the Doom sword, the like fucking red sword or whatever.
Oh, yeah, that thing. Yeah, I remember.
I mean, I'm playing somewhat regularly right now, and Jordan and Lurie are usually down. That's the only thing. I mean, as far as to be honest, because I was talking with one of my friends at work, because he's kind of starting to get into YouTube now and all that, from me talking about it, and he wants to kind of do it. He was talking about like recording like Fortnite game stuff, and to me, Fortnite's not really a game to record. Like streaming, yeah, stream it or just play it. Like, unless you like, I don't know. I feel like there's only so many things.
Funny moment kind of thing.
That, or like, there's only so many things you could do with like a video where you're like, okay, I'm trying this out, and like something like that. But like, as far as just like recording, like just like playing games and stuff, or just trying to like, where you're not like trying to do a specific thing. If you want like one thing, if we were just like kind of shooting shit, and we were like, all right, we're gonna go all shotguns or something like that, or do some shit like that. Other than that, like, I say fuck it. You should next time I post in the group, fork knife anyone, you should totally hop on, bro. Update the shit on. I mean, fucking download it on your Series S and get to play the Unreal Engine 5 version. Because they
buddy.
updated the they updated the graphics multiple times, probably since you played regularly. They've updated the Unreal Engine 5.
Oh, okay.
And one other thing that I've kind of noticed, which I kind of like, a lot of I like it in parts of it I don't like. So they on like the season pass and like all the different characters and skins they have, there's always kind of been like the Fortnite characters and like all the like licensed characters. A lot of the Fortnite characters for a long time all kind of look the same, and a lot of them, like a lot of them use like the same base character head or whatever, just kind of different outfits and stuff. Well, they don't use like any of them anymore. Like you can still get them when they come up in the shop, but all like the new original characters, they kind of also like change the art style a little bit. Like I don't know if they have like a new head of skins or whatever person, or like new artists working on the skins, but they like kind of changed the general art style of them, and it looks better. they make some characters seem a little more unique now. But some of them I don't like. Like it's some of them are cool, some of them I don't like. I think today's the last day for it. The current Fortnite crew skin is actually fucking sick, and I think you would really like it. I think today's the last day because it's the end of the month. I don't know if they've changed it like whenever the store updated earlier, or if they're going to change it like actually tomorrow. So I could show you a picture of it because it's really cool. Like it's actually kind of the reason why I went and got the Fortnite crew instead of just buying the battle pass when I came back.
Yeah,
because it was kind of worth it to get that. Let's see, that's next month.
There's actually another battle royale game that's actually kind of fun, and it's that. Oh shit! What is that? Oh, that's actually dope.
Yeah, it's kind of like a elk knight kind of looking dude. Like he's got like elk emblem on his like shoulder, and he's got like this like weird wrap on his head and like different horns coming up. He's really cool looking.
Yeah.
And I believe today's probably the last day to get him. So maybe you should download it on your Xbox Series and see if it's still available. Maybe spend the $12.
Oh no, maybe not.
No?
Maybe not. No, I've already spent enough money this week.
Yeah. I know how that feels.
Ugh. Yeah, it's all good.
Yeah.
I'll live without. Yeah. But yeah, there's been one battle royale game. I haven't played it in a little bit, but it was super fucking fun. It was the little animal 2D one. I can't remember what the fuck it was.
I think I remember hearing y'all mention about it like once, but I never played it. I know there was that one which I'm pretty sure they shut the servers down. That we played for like a week. Realm Royale, where like it was kind of almost like a World of Warcraft type art style. And
Yeah,
they had like magic and
they
stuff.
actually ended up bringing it back.
Oh really?
Yeah, they brought it back. Me and Michael played a few rounds of it, and we're like, "This is fucking stupid," and then fucking uninstalled it.
Nice.
It didn't hold. It didn't hold up.
I mean, I don't think it ever.
Royale.
Okay, I don't think it was ever that great to begin with because we only played it for like a week or two, and that's kind of it.
It had something going for it. Like it was fun. But
I mean, it was basically
have that player base.
Yeah, well, yeah.
So you always had like you're always going up against people who were cracked out and did nothing but play that game.
Sweats. Yeah.
So it was just kind of like, all right, this ain't fun. Like,
yeah, I could get
we
that.
full on rage quit.
I mean, at least they didn't have building. I don't think. So, but of course you can play Fortnite without building now too. So, kind of defeats the whole part of that. Which I mean, normally I play regular, but because a lot of the people it's only because a lot of the people who've been playing the no builds now, they're sweats, but it's like a different type of sweaty, and it's fucking sucks. So I mean, I feel like with the regular building, because with the regular build version, you still get a lot of people who, even though they're decent at the building, suck at the like shooting, and are okay. I don't know. There's still like the regular fucking sweats on that are fucking are annoying, but you only find them every once in a while, or if you're playing with people with a really high skill matchmaking.
Yeah. Yeah. Even then, like, just battle royales in general, or like, I gotta be in the mood for it.
Yeah, I like the idea of them. Some of them, I don't know. I feel like I need to go back and try Apex Legends again. I feel like I might like that one.
I did it when it first came out, like pretty heavily.
Yeah, we all kind of did a little bit. Everyone did, and then everyone stopped.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why I want to try it now.
back
See
to
how
it,
they've updated it. I guess I need to try Warzone too. Warzone, I feel so mad about. Like, I don't know. I played a couple games with Michael on them, and I feel like because I'm so out of touch with Call of Duty now, I just didn't know what the fuck was going on, and I had trouble like I just wasn't back used to like playing Call of Duty multiplayer, so it was like
Yeah.
hard for me to adjust back.
Yeah. I just if I'm gonna play Call of Duty, I'm not gonna play
You should
shit zone.
play regular multiplayer. Yeah,
Like I don't get the hype behind it. Like I played a decent amount with Warzone the first one, and I fucking hated it. It
no,
was probably one of the worst fucking like games I've played, like
damn.
dead ass.
And there's a lot of people who play the fuck out of it regularly. It is what it
Sucks to
is.
be them.
I don't think they care. It just is what it is. Um,
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, it just was not my thing.
uh,
All right.
yeah. As far as like, let me kind of go back to what I was talking about, like streaming Assassin's Creed Origins. Because we went on that really long like Fortnite battle royale tangent. I do plan on streaming. I kind of redid my list of games I want to stream. So on like on Xbox, you can have like you can make like groups of games and stuff. I made one a long time ago of games I wanted to stream, and I streamed a couple of them. But I didn't finish going through the ones I wanted. And a couple of them, I'm like, you want to worry about it. So I changed it up, and so right now on the docket, I have we'll do Assassin's Creed Origins, Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I'm probably gonna also do uh if I'm still in an Assassin's Creed mood, Assassin's Creed 3 remaster. Go back and play that,
Yeah,
and Assassin's Creed Rogue because I never finished it. That one I'm gonna restart from the beginning.
dude, Rogue is a fucking hidden gem.
Yeah, I
It is
mean,
such a good.
it's like they hit it on purpose, but the way they released it, it's fucking stupid. They
Yeah,
For those who don't know,
releasing it at the exact
well,
time
yeah,
as
so
Unity.
yeah, well, yeah, when the Xbox One and PS4 came out, and the new Assassin's Creed was coming out, instead of doing what most developers did, where they did like a shitty version of the game for 360 and PS3, and then like a better version for the newer gen consoles, they just did two separate games. And the Unity Rogue, which is the one on Xbox 360, PS3, apparently it uses a majority of assets just are reused from Assassin's Creed 4, which isn't necessarily a bad thing
Yeah,
because I really like that game. But yeah, that's one which I might do one of those between Origins and Odyssey. I was thinking, just because to kind of keep it fresh, because those are like the older school of gameplay, whereas these are like the new style of gameplay. So that way, like, cause from what I understand, Odyssey and Origins are very long, and so
yeah,
when I finish Odyssey, because also both of those I have the gold edition with all the DLC and all the expansions and everything. I'm gonna try and play through all of it. Um, I could after Origins get a sort of refresh and play either Rogue or Assassin's Creed 3, and then play if I still feel like playing Assassin's Creed, I could play or Odyssey, and then after that I could play whichever of the other two I didn't do. But then I also have some of the other games that I've streamed in the past that I want to continue. I streamed a couple years ago. It's like one of the last main games I streamed. Uh, Darksiders War Master Edition or whatever, and that was awesome. I loved it, and I started the second one, uh, entitled was it Darksiders 2 Definitive Edition because it's like the Xbox One like HD remasters of them. So it's
yeah.
instead of remastered, it's War Master for the first one where you play as War, and then the second one's Death Definitive Edition. She plays Death. I played the first like couple hours of it. They changed a lot of gameplay stuff for it, where it made it more of an
Yeah,
RPG.
yeah. The second one's more of an RPG than like a hack and
Yeah.
slash.
So, but I am gonna that's on the list, and also three because I do have three as well. Um, and
Yeah, and
then
then they did four, which is like a smaller side
four,
game, but it's
yeah,
those.
well that one, yeah, that's a spin-off game. Genesis. I don't know about that. I
Yeah,
don't know if I'm gonna do that one. But definitely do
that
want
one
to.
looks weird.
Well, it's a
Uh,
top-down stick shooter, like a
oh,
Spartan Assault and shit like that.
like
Yeah, I don't know if it's necessarily a roguelike, but it's that like Diablo camera angle
Yeah.
But like you like one stick is like moving around, the other stick is like pointing which direction you're shooting and all that. Um,
Yeah.
but I
Yeah.
also
They did that.
I think that was part of that happened. Who knows? So there was a bunch of shit going on with THQ a while back. Um, where was oh yeah another game that I had streamed all the way through was the HD of or at least the like higher resolution version of Tomb Raider 2013. I'd played through that,
Yeah.
and then I started. Was it the second one's Rise of the Tomb Raider? I think I got a good bit into it, and then that's around the time that I stopped streaming for a while because I was moving and all that. But I'm going to pick that game back up, and then do the third one as well. Um, then I had a couple other games on there I was thinking of, like the Dead Space games, the Crisis games, because I have all
Yeah.
those. And like I never played the first or second Crisis, but I played most of the third one. I played through most of the first Dead Space, but I'll just start that over. Which they have the HD remake out now, so.
Oh yeah.
But the thing is that because I'm going to play 2 and 3 as well, I think I'm just going to stick with the 360 version just to so I don't go from way better graphics to really shitty graphics, or well to dated graphics. I'm sure the graphics were fine when the game came out, but those games came out a while back.
Yeah. They came out a while back. Shit. Yeah. I think because I already did a video of like a Mass Effect
hmm
thing, I think I might just turn the rest of that into streaming
I also have those on the stream list as well. Mass Effect 2 and 3,
because
and probably
so the
Andromeda.
PlayStation only allows like 1 hour long max videos,
hmm
and there's sequences in that game and
Are
well in
really
those
long,
games in
yeah.
general that can take fucking like hour and a half to 2 hours, and it's kind of like really hard to like pinpoint like a stopping part for like
hmm
45 minutes to an hour on those. So I was like, I might as well like just record the video for like the intro sequence and everything like that, throw it up, and then just stream the rest. And just
Yeah.
fucking call it good.
Or you could
But
just
I think that,
stream it and then 'cause if you stream it, what are you streaming it on Twitch or YouTube?
no, I'm gonna be doing it on my YouTube channel.
See if there's a setting for YouTube for that it automatically uploads your streams. So you can
It
still
does
have.
it. Yeah, YouTube automatically does it.
Oh, okay. Because I know with Twitch it keeps them. It by default keeps them for a short period, and then if you want, you could download them and all that later on, or just record them at the same time. Um, yeah, I might. I think I'm gonna because my Twitch has more stuff, more followers and stuff on it than my YouTube. I think I'm gonna stream it on Twitch, and then I might just record it and just upload it later on. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, that's my idea. Or I might just not even upload at all. I don't know. I need to figure out something to upload, stuff to upload. I don't know what to really do as far as that. The only reason why I'm not
Yeah,
streaming
because
on
that's kind of the
YouTube
thing.
is because I think right now I think I like the idea of having both and building both separately. Um,
Yeah.
because they both always have issues. Like there's always rules and issues changes with one, and then the later a couple months later the big ones with the other one. So I like the idea of having both instead of having everything on one. You know, in
Yeah.
case in case we do build these up big enough to where we can actually do something with it. I don't have all my eggs in
Yeah.
one basket, and I can keep one going in case something happens to the other one.
Yep.
Or who knows?
Yeah, because
Maybe one day we'll be lucky, and one of them will offer us an exclusivity deal for streams. Probably not.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I mean, I definitely get that because like I would like to stream on my Twitch more, but without like the proper setup and everything, and like the ads that just interrupt the stream, it's just a huge turn off for me.
Yeah,
Like
I
I
mean,
just I don't want like people to come into the stream and then that's fucking however many 30-second long, bits of content that, they're missing. And being a
Yeah,
like small person on
don't.
already as is, that's a huge turn away. So as soon as an ad comes
Well,
up, people are just gonna be like, yeah, I'm backing
you also
out.
got to understand, like that happens. That's any channel you go to on Twitch though.
Yeah.
Everyone
But I'm saying
there's gonna be. I
it's
know
a shit
it's
show
it.
for the ones that are smaller.
Well, yeah, I kind of get that, but at the same time, like if you're someone that's like if you're someone that uses Twitch regularly, you know that there's those ads, and if you're clicking on a
Yeah.
small streamer, you're clicking on a small streamer to watch a small streamer. So I don't think there's really an issue with people like unless it's somebody who just doesn't use Twitch that often or doesn't know that that's a thing because they never use Twitch. I don't think that's going to be an issue because like I mean if I click on some big fucking streamers every once in a while to check in on them, and it plays the 30-second ad. That's just what it is on Twitch. Um,
Yeah.
I mean, it's so different than. I mean, it's a little different than if they click on a video and then the ad plays before the video, but I guess that's more equivalent would be. It's no different than like an ad playing in the middle of the video, like while you're into a video, like you're really into it, all of a sudden, fucking ad pops up. It's just part of the of using the platform, I think. And that's the thing, like if when you're like on the small low level, the people who are coming to watch they're looking for small people, so it's I don't know. I just like the idea of in case shit gets fucky with one, I could always have the other one, and I'm not just like
Yeah.
letting one sit and not have nothing going on. I mean, honestly, I'm kind of
Yeah.
treating this like sort of my main channel since I'm not uploading anything on mine. I don't know. I don't know. I'll figure something. I gotta when I get some time. I gotta brainstorm some ideas of stuff to do. I've had a couple ideas here and there, but I gotta actually act on them.
Yeah. I think for me, if I do, well, I mean, it's gonna be kind of like a when I get back to doing Twitch and everything. It's gonna be mainly my shit that I stream on my YouTube channel
Mm-hmm.
is gonna be purely exclusive to the YouTube channel. If I do something on Twitch, it's gonna be fucking just some kind of lame ass shit. I don't want to say lame ass shit. I mean, it's it's gonna be kind of like smaller stuff, not like playthroughs of certain things. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? It's just kind of like it seems kind of counterproductive if I'm streaming on something that's not gonna keep the streams there to go back and fucking watch later after a certain point, you know?
well, and that's why you could kind of kill two birds with one stone and do kind of what I've done with those painting streams that I did, where I just uploaded the stream to YouTube. So it's not on my Twitch, but they link to each other. They're linked to each other. So like if you're on my YouTube channel, you see those. It has the link in the description for my Twitch to where I streamed it, and then I'm pretty sure I have a link to my YouTube channel on my Twitch. So it just is what it is. I think there are ways to keep more VODs. I don't know how to do it. I don't know if that's something you have to be like a Twitch partner for or something. I don't remember.
Yeah, I have no
But
idea.
that's the thing is like we also got to remember the Twitch and YouTube have different audiences.
Yeah,
So the people on who use Twitch aren't necessarily they're not using it to go back and watch old streams. They're using it to watch people live now.
yeah,
Which is why in order for Twitch to work, you have to stream a lot or at least stream regularly because that way you increase the chance of people finding you. Whereas YouTube,
yeah. I mean,
that's
that's how I ended
mostly
up getting the followers that I did because
yeah.
I think it was 2020 when COVID hit and everything. Like I was just like, all right, I'm gonna stream like 4 to 5 days a week,
Mm-hmm.
starting from this time period to here, and it fucking, I mean,
That's what you got. I mean, that's
that
how I
was probably
gained.
the fastest that was probably the fastest I ever fucking grew
I mean,
on
that's
there.
how I got the followers that I got. Was I mean, not that I have many. I got about 20, but I mean, that's how I got those. It's just from when I was streaming regularly, like multiple times, like several times a week. Um,
Yeah,
and the thing is, like YouTube streaming, from what I understand from like some of the big streamers that are on that have deals with YouTube who don't stream on Twitch no more. There's a lot of features and stuff like streamer features that just aren't there that are just non-existent on YouTube that Twitch has.
Yeah.
So there's downsides. There are downsides to streaming on YouTube. Also, like they just don't have the, they just have not just a completely different infrastructure for it. Like it's weird.
Yeah.
And people are more like just to find
I will.
from like your videos than from streams.
Yeah. I will say that Twitch, when it comes to like chat and everything like that, fucking definitely outweighs
Mm-hmm.
more than fucking what it is on YouTube. YouTube's chat system is not very
Yeah,
good compared to Twitch. It just isn't. Um,
and I don't really know what they all are, but I have heard like because occasionally I'll watch. I know you said you don't really care for him, but I watched like Ludwig and all that a couple times. He was like
oh yeah,
he got huge on Twitch, and then YouTube offered him like a deal to come exclusive to them, and he's talked about how like
yeah,
there's like certain features that he wishes and certain things that he wishes YouTube had set up that they just don't. But I mean he's on the deal with him, so he's just going to live with it. But and some of them that have added
yeah,
like when you go to a person's YouTube channel, you can organize it by like where you could look at videos, shorts, or past live streams. I think the default is it just shows fucking everything. It would be nice if it didn't, if it showed like it as all separate categories, but it is what
yeah,
it is.
yeah. Oh shit, your screen froze up on my end.
Yeah, you froze for a second. It's fine. We'll ignore it.
All right, fuck it.
You have anything else you wanted to talk about? I mean, I
No, that's
think I'm pretty much
yeah. I think I'm pretty much set.
all right. Well, thanks for watching.
Uh,
Trapped in a Dungeon. Number 6. We got
yeah,
coming this week that this comes out. We have episode 1 of A Way Out coming up Wednesday. So
yeah. Yeah,
mhm.
after this week, right?
Yeah, when
I think.
this comes out coming Sunday.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So then
Right.
Wednesday be A Way Out Part 1, which
Hell
your
yeah.
boy Googled a
Schlong.
video or two on how to throw up some sensors, so I'll be able to cover up old Schlongy. Uh,
That
it,
big
it looks
old
pretty. It looks
schlong.
pretty easy to do, so it will be not an issue. Hopefully, we don't get a flag. I'm not going to censor all the man ass that we see.
Yeah,
I don't think it's going to be an issue, so I
yeah.
ain't going to worry about it.
No, it's
Hopefully,
just
it's
the
not.
dong that counts.
Hmm. All right. Well, be sure
All right,
to
yo.
like, subscribe, follow, go to our other accounts and stuff, and peace out.
Hell yeah.